Hey, John,
Yes.
I, you commented on some of your other Zooms that you have like some channels, but I don't know where they're at. Are they in Facebook, YouTube, where you post some of your
Yeah,
videos?
actually on YouTube. On YouTube, if you we're streaming there right now, but if you just type my name into YouTube and search me, I think I have like 200 and some videos on there. And just an FYI for everybody, as it relates to my YouTube channel, I just recorded 9 brand new videos. And the videos that range probably from 90 seconds to 4 minutes or 5 minutes. I mean, from the 6-day experience to why start with a business pack, the new customer program, and then I go through all 7 profit centers. Okay, each of the profit center has a separate video. What's exciting about that is you don't have to watch the entire 15-minute video if all you want to know is how legacy works. Just watch the legacy video. So hoping that very soon we're going to be able to get those videos up on the app. And so you'll have them with notifications. But in the meantime, all of those videos are on my YouTube channel on a playlist. So if you go to YouTube, search my name, John Haremza, my YouTube channel will come up. Make sure you you follow it. You follow the YouTube channel, and then even share it with your team so they can do the same thing and have access to those videos. They're all there, and there's a playlist. There's a lot of training videos and stuff, but there's a playlist titled 2022 Valentis Compensation Plan, a playlist. All 9 of those brand new videos are there. So thank you for asking. And again, guys, if you have not been to my YouTube channel, there's a wealth of information on there. I mean, there's like, I don't know how many, like close to 300 videos or something on there. Let me mute everybody out here. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. John Haremza here. Super excited to be with you here this Monday morning, for me anyway, Monday morning, afternoon or evening for some of you. It is the 7th day of March. This coming Sunday, I guess, is daylight savings time. So we'll be putting our clocks back on an extra hour of sunlight starting next Monday. So I guess actually that would be on Sunday. We got an hour extra of daylight. So that's exciting. And excited to be with you here today to share with you what I believe to be the most exciting and compelling opportunity in the world, and that is Valentis. Before I jump into that, I'm just going to take a moment. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of history or background on myself in case you don't know me. I've been involved in this industry of network marketing now for 32 years, actually 33 years now. My background prior to entering this industry, I was a blue collar worker, high school education. So never sold anything before in my life. I, like many people, had some skepticisms or preconceived notions about, this type of a business. I kind of thought network marketing was one of those things where you make no money and lose your friends, is what I thought. And of course, now I've come to, learn and completely believe that it's simply a better way to bring products from manufacturer to end line user. And for the everyday person like myself, it's one of the only opportunities where that everyday person can go out there and truly build an extraordinary income and extraordinary life. So for me, 33 years, I started out on a part-time basis. My goal, when I entered the industry 33 years ago was to make a few hundred extra dollars a month, and was able to do that part-time. Began to think, wow, what would it be like to make, $1,000 a month part-time, which would have been significant income for me. Was able to do that. And I started thinking about full-time. And for me, at that time, full-time was $3,000 a month, and was able to do that after 6 months. And now I've been 33 years full-time, have earnings in excess of, 27, approaching $28 million in commissions. And I share that not to impress you, more just to impress upon you what is possible. I didn't enter this industry, with the idea of making millions. I entered this industry to make a little extra money, and was able to do that. And it just started compounding, and it can just take a path and a course of its own. And so what I've learned, though, is you have to find the right vehicle. right? And that's what I'm going to share with you here today is what I believe to be the right vehicle. So with that as a kind of a backdrop, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we will jump into this. Okay, so the first thing I think that's important is to ask ourselves, are people interested? Are they looking for what it is that we have, right? And so what do we have? We have an opportunity for people to make extra money. And I think today, probably more than any time in my lifetime, this is an important thing because just look at inflation. They say it's around 7%. I think it's closer to 20% with the recent hike in gas per barrel or oil per barrel, expecting, $6, maybe $7 a gallon gas, right? Everything has gone up. There is a major, major need out there for people that make extra money. And so the question is how? Right? Well, with what we have here at Valentis, we can show people how to do that and learn as they earn, right? Don't give up the security of your full-time job. Do this on a part-time basis and make that extra money and do what I did. Better health. I think most people today are interested in seeking better health. I think as you learn about the products we have, you'll find that we have products that can help. Time freedom. This is important. The only thing that we don't have any more of is time. Everybody has the exact amount of time in every day. They all have 24 hours, 7 days in a week, 356 days in a year. It's how are you going to spend it? And unfortunately, most people, someone else controls their time, a job. Well, in this type of a business, because you can build an organization of people using, number one, and sharing, number two, you can actually build an income that is not tied to your day-to-day activities, right? That's what I call the real-time freedom. So very exciting concept behind that. Now, again, not to beat this to death, but the bottom line is, guys, people are living a life of quiet desperation. 96% of people are laying awake at night, worrying about their health, worrying about their finances, don't know what to do or where to turn, looking for some answers. And that's what I believe we have as answers. What makes this all possible is this industry of network marketing, right? And then it's finding the right company within the industry of network marketing, which what I believe we have here with Valentis. But a lot of people don't understand it. They don't understand what is network marketing. Again, it is nothing more than another form of distribution, right? And for you, for me, for the everyday person, it gives us the opportunity to have a home-based business. Learn as we earn, out giving up the security of their full-time job. Doesn't take tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can do it for just a very little bit of money. So the risk is very low. But really all it is another method of distribution. Rather than taking that 50% of what makes up a product that you find on the shelves and use it towards advertising, we take that 50% and we give it to you, right? Real people with real results. And I think that's important to understand because people hear about the crazy income that can be earned and they're like, how is that even possible? Because we're not paying the actors, we're not paying the athletes, we're taking that money, paying real people, experiencing real results. Now, what I've learned is all of these companies, right, and their opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? Company, product, compensation, timing, training, and support. And if 2 or 3 of these critical elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are, or how hard you work. Despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. And I share that because I think we all know people who've done something like this before. Maybe it didn't work out for them, or maybe you even tried it yourself. And yes, it can be greatly due to someone simply not applying themselves, right? It doesn't matter how great everything is. If you don't put forth some effort, not much is going to happen, right? But more cases than not, it's because something was missing, right? But here's what I can tell you. And I've got firsthand experience of this, right? Is if you can find all of these elements in place, that's what magnifies and multiplies your efforts. Now, a little bit about the company. We got our start in July of 2014. That first year doing a little over 300,000 in sales. Our next year, 2015, 3 million in sales. 2016, $32 million in sales. Well, without going through our 7.5 years history, to date, we're over $250 million in total sales and revenue. And that's an exciting number few companies ever reach. But here's what's more exciting, not what we've done, but more importantly, what we're going to do, right? And I believe we're going to do our next 250 in the next, 24 months. What are the other things? Yes, we're debt free. We're based out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. But one of the other critical elements, what I call the sixth element, is the culture. It's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the heart behind the company, spawning directly from Dave Jordan, the founder, CEO, and his wife, Joyce. Now, one of the areas that we really specialize in, that we're most known for, is helping people in the area of weight loss. And this is something I know a bit about because I've struggled with my weight my entire adult life. And when I say that, I mean, I've tried everything. I've been on the meal replacements, I've done the shakes, I've done the prescription drugs, acupressure, hypno, I've done it all. And one word sums it up, and that is miserable. Here's what I know. Whatever someone does to lose their weight, if they're not able to or willing to do it the rest of their life, they're going to gain their weight back. And this is why 95% of diets simply fail. People are miserable. They can't do it long term, and thus they fail. Well, think about this. Imagine coffee. Okay, people, 70%, actually it's closer to 80% of people drink coffee every single day. And they don't just drink it, they love it. And they're going to drink it the rest of their life. And they're spending money on it. And so now imagine that very same thing that you love, that you do anyway, that you're already spending money on, that you can't imagine starting your day without it, helping you control, manage, and lose weight. And that is what we have in our coffees. And I won't get into great detail. We have multiple coffees. Our newest, the Soul Side, tremendous amount of excitement around this product. Okay. Thermal Perk, this is a capsule. It's going to enhance the results of the coffee, which in that appetite suppressant, that thermogenic, can be taken by itself if you're, not a coffee drinker, but it's really designed to take with the coffee. We have a number of products to help, kind of round off, if you will, and help and aid in your weight loss journey. We have a carb blocker, 24/7 carb blocker. We have a keto creamer. If you're not a coffee drinker, we got cocoa, we got Tropical Blast, doing similar things, but just a different delivery system. Relief. This is another exciting product. Most people are deficient in enzymes. Gut health is a major issue. This is also going to help and aid in your weight loss. We have something called Power Mist. This is a CBD, a whole fluid, 95% absorbed. Unlike the oils out there, are estimated around 5%. This is 95% absorption of the active ingredient. Rocketonic helps with your circulation. It's a nitric oxide product. Most people are deficient in nitric oxide. This is definitely a product, when you take it, you'll feel it. Emulin. This is brought to us. There's two of them, actually. We have Emulin M and Emulin C, brought to us by a guy by the name of Dr. Joseph Ahrens. He's a 2-time Nobel Prize nominee for his work. And what this product does is it really helps the way your body processes the carbohydrates and the sugars. Okay, he refers to it as a sugar chaperone. But the power of this product was actually this product has a clinical study on it, and that clinical study was actually published in a peer medical journal. So tremendous amount of science and evidence behind what this product will do. Now, we have about 30 products in total. I'm not going to get into them here. It would take too long. You can do that on your own. Go to valentisproducts.com. You can learn about the ones that interest you the most. Whoops, excuse me. I have somebody wanting to join, and I hit the button. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is timing. Okay. If you look at anyone who has ever made a lot of money in their life, timing had something to do with it. Right? I don't care what the industry, what the business is, timing is important. Timing in your life, timing in the world, and also timing in a company. And when you're thinking about timing in a company, I know every company tells you the timing is perfect, but timing is really a factor of numbers. And there's really only two numbers that matter. It's how many distributors are there and what's the sales volume. And if either one of those numbers are big, you've missed it from a timing standpoint. But from a number standpoint, there's what I call a sweet spot. This is where the company has enough going on, where there's some evidence, there's some proof, but it's not saturated. It's not common knowledge everywhere out there. And that sweet spot is where the fortunes are made. To build that base in that sweet spot, it's exactly where we are here in North America, in Europe, and just getting started really in the Asia market. Now, compensation, as I mentioned, in traditional methods of distribution, about 50% of a cost of a product is advertising, right? Paying actors, athletes, high budget advertising campaigns, literally hundreds of millions of dollars to get you to buy that product. Well, in Valentis, we take that 50%, and that's what funds our compensation plan, paying real people with real results spread out over 7 profit centers. We have a very, very exciting customer program. Customers really are the lifeblood of our business. And by sharing these products, you can earn up to 40% when somebody buys a single product on a wholesale basis. They buy it same price to you, but yet you can make 40%. And you don't just make it once. You make it every single time they use that product. You make 40% on that single purchase. And if you buy a business pack, now you've got some inventory on hand. That actually, because it decreases the cost you pay, can bring your earnings up to 50%. The Fast Start bonus, this is when you invite new people to join you personally, up to $200. Legacy code, this is when other people start bringing people in. You're leveraging their efforts as they bring in other business packs, other people on your legacy team. That's $100 paid back to you for every one of those people. We have the dual team commission up to $100,000 per week, a 7th-generation matching check. That's exciting because you get paid to help others have success, right? And you get a percentage of their check. The global bonus, the car bonus, really there's money in all kinds of different areas for you to earn. Now, so the question is, can I do this? Well, you've learned everything you need to do to be successful here in kindergarten. It's called show and tell. We tell stories about our company, about our products, about what's happened to us and what's happened to others. Think about it this way. Have you ever gone to a really good movie or eaten at a great restaurant and told somebody about it? And I would bet 100% of you would say yes to that comment. But here's the next question. Do you think your excitement towards that movie, or your excitement towards that restaurant possibly influenced someone else to go see the movie or eat at the restaurant? I bet, again, 100% of you would say yes to that question. Well, that's all we do here. If you can get excited about what I just shared with you, you share that excitement with other people. And you see, we have an app. We have an app that has all of the information. So when somebody says, I want to know more, right? How does the compensation work? How does this product work? We have all of this information in the palm of your hands. You can send people to answer their questions, to overcome the objections. So your goal is not to try to, explain what I'm explaining here. Your goal is to stimulate an interest, just like telling somebody about that movie or restaurant, and then use the app to educate them, to help them, understand and know what the potential is. The second thing we do is we follow up. And that's where what I believe the training and support comes in, because when you say yes, that's when our job begins, not when it ends. I mean, we're there to help you learn and understand about what this is all about. Now, so if you like what you hear and you're saying, what do I need to do to get started? There's a $20 membership fee, one-time fee for lifetime membership. Then you just need to choose what products you want and which pack you want. And so let's say you just want to try one of our products, that's $59, and you can earn some basic commissions starting at that level. The starter pack gives you a little bit better value, so it's bringing down the cost per unit. The advanced pack, the same thing. But if you're looking at this from a business standpoint, right, here's what I can tell you, is we want you to have the greatest chance of success as possible. And we know putting the most money possible in your hands as fast as possible is going to help that happen. And so that's why we recommend either the business or the career pack. I talk about 5 reasons. One is the example. I mean, for the rest of your entire life, every time you sit down across from somebody, they say, you know what, looks really good. What did you have to do to get started? You have to tell them. So you have the ability, by the way you enter the business, to set the example on how others are going to follow. And that can really build some momentum. Workable inventory, having products on hand to use, to sample, to sell, important. Best value, again, that $59, the 1 unit price is the most expensive. Business pack dropped it down to $39 per unit. So there's a bit of a savings there. The career pack, $36. It demonstrates commitment. I think it's important to show people you're serious. Nobody wants to follow somebody that's got their toe in the water. They want to know people are serious about what they're doing. Maximize your earning. If you start with a business pack, you automatically become a Ruby, which there are benefits to that. You go from making 5% on the residual side of the business to 20%. So 4 times the earnings for doing the exact same thing. And you have to start with a business pack to get legacy qualified to earn that extra $100. And you automatically get locked in at a 4 or 5 level matching check, provided you maintain your monthly 100-point order. Okay, that's one of the keys to that. Now, next question: do you want to do this? Well, we have fun. I mean, this is as hard as it gets, really. I mean, lose some weight, additional income. I mean, that's kind of the worst case scenario. I mean, should you say yes here? But what has driven me in my life are the what ifs in life. Some people, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? I mean, what if you could have some fun, lose some weight, and make some additional income, right? What if it turned into serious income or even full-time income, that dream income? The ability to work from home, have that commute from upstairs to downstairs. I mean, it's not a better way to work. It's a better way to live. It gives you that opportunity to really own your life. Personal growth, tax advantages. I mean, we're coming up to tax season here. When you have a home-based business, so many things become deductible. Recognition. Now, most people live in what I call a someday world. And I'm bringing this up because, people can see something like this. They get excited about it. And they do with this what they do with many things in their life. Someday I'll do that. Someday I'll get out of this job that I hate. Someday I'm going to start saving for retirement. Someday I got to get out of debt. Someday I'm going to have that dream home. I'm going to take that dream vacation. Everything is someday, someday, someday. And if you don't believe me, think back 5 years. What was life like 5 years ago? And what is it like today? And the sad fact is not much has changed. But here's the scary thought. Let's look ahead 5 years, because it'll be a snap of a finger and we'll be 5 years down the road. The question is, have anything changed for you? And that's where Valentis comes in, because we can change the course of the next 5 years of your life, but not just someday. It's today. Procrastination is the thief of success, right? Don't procrastinate. Make your decision to get started now, right? I mean, we're only 7 days into the 3rd month of this new year, and you have the opportunity to make it your very best year, but you can't someday it away. You got to take action, right? If not this, what? If not now, when? Right? There's no better time than the present. So get back with the person, put you on the call, get your questions answered, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye now, everybody. Have a great day.